already had someone come in and give estimates, but okay. All right.
Ma'am,
And confirm.
silence. I'm going to mute you. I should order the police to go out and remove you.
No one ordered me out. No one ordered me out.
You just don't seem to agree. You signed it. You agreed to it.
He's supposed to pay the portion of my car. He has not done that.
And that isn't what we're here for.
It's a court order.
Mute her.
The same thing that we've done when we purchased the house.
Ma'am.
Yeah, same. But go ahead.
I'll have the police come and remove you. I'm tired. I'm done.
Well, it's understandable that people might feel conflicted at first. It's always tough to see a situation involving children in a potential family dispute. But if the full video reveals a different picture, where her actions are seen manipulative or unfair, then it's likely to change how people view the situation. It's important to consider the whole story before forming an opinion.
Both parties are present via Zoom. Mr. Donaldson is present with his attorney, Mr. Cox. This is Ms. Donaldson's objection to the ex parte order. I'm assuming it was the 1-4-24 ex parte order. And I've read your motion. What do you wish to add briefly to it?
Are you asking?
Yeah, it's
myself?
your motion. Yeah, it's your motion.
Oh,
Are you still in the house?
I am currently in the home, me and the children. Yes, sir.
Even though the orders have told you to get out?
Well, that says if I do not have permission and I have permission to be in the home, I've spoken with Mr. Donaldson. Mr. Donaldson knows that I'm there. He has
written permission. Does she have permission to be in the home?
She does not, Your Honor.
Right? Ms. Donaldson?
Yes, sir.
He says you don't have permission to be in there.
Your Honor, I actually do have permission. We have email communications back and forth. Mr. Donaldson knows that I'm in the home. We've been in communication with the realtor for the last couple of weeks. She also knows that I'm in the home. There has not been any expressed concerns about me being there. He did say that he was going to write something to allow me to be there. He has not provided that, but he has also not expressed at all any concerns. He comes back and forth to the home to bring the kids, and that's just how we have been we have been living in living in the home. I take him back and forth to school for him every day.
You're trying to set aside this ex parte order that gives him exclusive use of the home?
Correct. He does not live in the home. He has his own separate home. He has moved out. And there's no reason to have that exclusive use. He filed a second ex parte without fulfilling the first one at all. He was in the home 60 days during the first ex parte, and he did nothing. So really, when you look at it, he had no grounds or a need to file the second one when he already had full access to the home and full authority to move about at his discretion. And so there has been no further disputes between us. He's left the home, and we've been both taking care of the kids, and he brings his son to me in the mornings because he doesn't have means to get them back and forth to school. That's the way that our kids get back and forth to school, and it's their foundational home as well. So it's just not in the best interest of the children, nor has it been a problem with me being there. And again, we have written communication back and forth that Mr. Donaldson does know that I am in the home. We do have emails to support that.
Those were there. That doesn't mean he gave you permission, but I'll ask Mr. Cox. Mr. Cox, your response.
Your Honor, thank you. Your Honor, we've tried everything. We've tried ex parte order. We've gone through.
I've had a hearing.
Certainly, you've had a hearing. The plaintiff has destroyed the garage door twice. She punches holes in the walls. This realtor I have is a very people manager, and she's tried everything. We just can't get anything. I've got an email from her today, very alarmed, saying that she's concerned she's not able to sell this home, as it is nearly impossible to have showings. I have 4 showings set for Friday. Mrs. Donaldson said that she has left for a trip out of town and failed to put the key in the lockbox. Your Honor, it just goes on and on and on. I don't want to inundate you that, but the point is that she just will not allow us to get this house sold, either by destroying it or making it impossible to work with the realtor. The realtor just needs to be able to get this house sold, and we only can do that by having this ex parte order upheld. She has to be removed from the home. We've tried everything to try to get her out of the home.
Wow, that sounds like a really frustrating situation. It's understandable why people would feel strongly about someone who seems to be disregarding rules and property rights. It's important to remember that legal processes are in place to handle these kinds of disputes, and hopefully a resolution will be reached through the court system. It sounds like the situation is causing a lot of frustration for everyone involved.
Ma'am, I don't know what else to do. You're just not abiding by a court order. I mean, I think I should have the police go out and remove you. And a court officer should set all your stuff out on the front lawn.
Well, I don't know what that would do for our children that I take back and forth to school that he does not have means to do. Well, he should care about the welfare of his
I
children.
understand,
And he should know,
but I'm enforcing the order. The order. There's
Your
nothing.
Honor,
Doesn't
like you
say
said,
anything
it's been
about it.
February, 4 months past. He was in the house for 60 days and with an ex parte order in place the first time and did nothing. The house did not get on the market until January 30th, 2024. Those are not because of delays of myself. Your
Hey,
court
you wouldn't
has
get out of the house
documented.
like you were ordered to. You
No
wouldn't
one
get out of the
ordered me
house
out.
more
No
than
one
one
ordered me
occasion.
out of the home, Your Honor.
You've been
We've
ordered
been communicating with the
on more than
realtor.
one occasion.
No, sir. No,
Yes, you
sir.
have.
Mr. Donaldson has emailed me, and we have email documentation that Mr. Donaldson is fully aware and okay with me being in the home. He has worked with me, and we have worked together to say certain things about the home. But he knows and fully aware that I'm there in the home. We communicate about the children, so he has had no issue with me being in that home. These concerns are
We had
more
to
so
get
coming
you
from
out of the home.
he told me I would be allowed 30 days once the home is sold. The home has not been sold. It just got put on the market less than 2 weeks ago, Your Honor. And it's been over 4 months that they've had to do that with full authority to do it. That has not been on my delay because the court granted them full authority that they have failed to exercise it.
It took us a lot longer because we had to get a bunch of ex parte orders in order to get the realtor to get anything done.
That's not true. You had your order from September 26th, and he did not move out until December
What
1st.
are you seeking today? Because, ma'am, this is the same thing that's been litigated that I started back in, I think it was.
Because it should have never been able to been filed in the first place, and it also should have never been granted because they had no grounds or no
I'm
means
sorry,
to
but I
file it.
granted it, then the judge upheld it, the judge did something else to uphold it, and again, and I'm upholding it again. It's a court order. You just don't seem to agree that the court order should be issued because you don't think it should. I'm enforcing a judgment that you signed. You signed it. You agreed to it. At that time, on August 24, you agreed to it. And you agreed to the fact that the house would be immediately listed for sale, and it didn't, all right?
That's not just
Nothing I
on me.
can
That's
get
on the
done.
defendant as well.
There is nothing that I can get done. According to Mr. Cox, the realtor is saying, I can't even do 4 showings today. Is that what
That's
you're
not true. Your Honor, they're having excuses after excuses when they've had
No, you've
multiple
had excuses after excuses why you do not
they
follow
have
a court order.
they did not enforce the court order. They did not. Mr. Donaldson did not tell
Okay,
me.
then that's what we should do. I should order the police to go out and remove you because then they will follow the court order. Okay, they want you removed from the home, and if that's what you're asking for, just
No, that's not why I would not want to put my children in that position. I would not ask for that. And I don't think Mr. Donaldson would be asking
he
to put his
doesn't
children
want
in
to,
that
but
position.
he's running out
He
of.
has children.
We'll
So
stay
even
there
whatever
until
his
you
personal
just
things are,
decide
it's
you're
not in the best
tired.
interest of the children. This is also
What
a
is your relief
family
you're
related
asking
issue.
for today?
Sir, I am asking that she be removed from the home today. We've got to try to get these 4 showings in, and I'm not trying to add more fuel.
The showings are already scheduled. They're already scheduled. I've been in communication
I
with the
just
realtor
asked
all
Mrs.
of those
Cox, ma'am.
and confirmed.
Silence. I'm going to mute you.
Yeah, one of my obligations under the judgment is the child has a disability that provides him with a trust that provides income to the child of $3,600 a month. I haven't even been able to deal with that with the probate judge, as Judge Hillary ordered me to. And she is simply collecting the child's money every month, not working, and obstructing the sale of this house. We're at a desperate need here.
What does that have to do with this order while we're here today?
It sounds like you're feeling really frustrated with her behavior. It can be tough to watch someone act in a way that seems unfair or manipulative, especially when it involves others, like the kids in this situation. It's understandable to feel strongly about seeing what you perceive as unfairness or dishonesty. Everyone has their own perspective on these kinds of situations.
First, you're bringing up
And
the
you're
child
bringing
support
up everything
order
under the sun, and
that is
that's
related
It has
to the
nothing
issues
to do
today.
with it. It is enforcing
Exactly.
a court order. Enforcing a court order. And you're supposed to be out of there. And that
But
is a
the court
court order.
also enforced him to do things that he has not done either. That the
The
court has
latest
just turned a
order,
blind eye to. He's supposed to pay the portion of my car. He has not done that.
and
That
that
also
isn't what
is a
we're
court
here
order.
for.
It's a
Stop.
court order.
Mute her. Mr. Cox, I muted her because this is just going nowhere. And it's hit my office and Judge Hillary's office over and over. We've done everything to try and be reasonable, and she just won't do it. Now, I don't know that Mr. Donaldson wants her put out in the street today. I don't know. You know, I'm assuming you're asking for costs for this motion now, too.
We are, Your Honor, and it's horrible to say that. I mean, he doesn't want her put on the street, but he knows that we just have no choice. We can't get this house sold. She's going to stop everything that we try to get it sold.
Can you check with your realtor and see today if she can at least get 4 showings in today? Does she have the ability to do that?
We don't have a key to the house to get in the house.
There's no key to the house because Mrs. Donaldson won't give it to her. She said she went on a trip and can't give her the key today, so the 4 showings wouldn't happen.
All right. Well, this is her motion to object to the ex parte order. I find her motion to be frivolous. It's the same thing I have done and Judge Hillary has done on this case since you started. And I think the first hearing was probably back in September 21st. I think at that point her counsel was also there, and there were attempts to change things. I don't think an order actually got entered, written order, because of objections and stuff until November on this matter. There's been an ex parte order for exclusive use and possession, attorney's fees. Plaintiff is not permitted in the house without written permission. Mr. Donaldson, I want you to raise your right hand. Yeah, that would be your other right hand.
What?
You solemnly swear from testimony given in this case to be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir.
All right, put your hand down. Have you given her permission to reside there for some period of time?
Yes, until the house sold. Yes, I did allow. I was giving her permission to stay in there, but with all these back and
How
forth,
recently did you give her that permission?
it was a couple of weeks ago.
And I mean, if you've given her permission to stay there, you've given her permission to stay there. How long?
Well, until the house sold. Until the house sold. But it's like she's blocking from the house to get sold. So I have no choice but to say, hey, she got
Are you revoking your permission then?
Yes.
As of today?
Yes.
All right.
If there's any hope that we believe she could demonstrate a single shred of cooperation with the realtor, but she can't. It's impossible.
No, but I know, but right now I'm saying he is entitled to it, but he let her stay there. Right? He just told me. And I believe him because he's under oath and everything. He said he gave permission, but he's revoking it as of today. And that should be put in writing to her from him. And she's learning of it today. And I'm probably going to give you like a week to move out because he's revoking his permission today unless he gives you other written permission.
Can she be ordered to cooperate with the showings, Your Honor?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Ma'am, I'm going to be, you're muted. I can't hear you. I'll unmute you in a minute. You cannot stop talking when I'm talking or anything, even when I'm doing that. Anything else, Mr. Cox? I'm going to, Miss Donaldson, you can unmute and state what you want to. You have to unmute yourself now. We've got it.
All right. Are you able to hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
I have already been in communication with the realtor. I am not just out of town. I have a sick father, much like the defendant. And I'm out of town. I'm in Cincinnati, and I'm here visiting him. He may not have much longer to be here, so I'm just here seeing him. And and Mr. Donaldson knows that. But I've already spoken and communicated with the realtor in reference to that. The showings that were scheduled for today have already been rescheduled and confirmed for Monday. We've already talked about that and talked through that with the realtor. She is aware of that, and I am also aware. Um, And I did apologize for my error on this one time that did for this particular time. I have offered also to repair the home on more than one occasion. That information is there. I haven't been the one to. I've been the one trying to get the home repaired because we can make a lot more money than what's being offered on the home currently. And so I've been trying to work with both Mr. Donaldson and the realtor to at least allow those negotiations to be made, because those are one of the main concerns that a few sellers have. The house is currently on the market. They do have all the photos that were needed that came in. They came into the home. We got it on the market. We just had an open house Sunday, February 1st. So I have been in cooperation. There were 22 people that came through the home. And there were communications after the home. So there has been steps that has been taken that I have cooperated with. They've gotten in the home. I've made sure to keep the home in decent condition and to make sure that it was presentable for the guests. And I am hopeful that Mr. Donaldson will allow for us. I say us because it's me and his children that he would be putting out on the street, not just myself, because this affects the whole family. And I pray that he does give us permission to stay in our home, because it is still our home. I handled all of our affairs for the first 13 years of our relationship, all of our business affairs and personal. And so Mr. Donaldson, he's not a big negotiator. And so he expresses to me that most of what is being done with the home is being told to him what he's doing. He's not really, I'm saying it, he's never really been that person to take the lead in that. That has always been me.
Well, based on what you're describing, it sounds like there are some serious issues in that family. The dynamic of one person being overly controlling and the other not standing up can create a really toxic environment. And when there are kids involved, it can have a lasting impact on their well-being. It sounds like there might be deeper issues like unresolved conflicts, unhealthy communication patterns, and possibly emotional challenges affecting the parents. It's definitely more than just entitlement, and it highlights the need for healthier family dynamics to protect the kids.
So I have been trying to be at the table to negotiate the best rates for both him and I, and also give options for these people that are going to buy it, because we can make more money. We can make up to $50,000 more money that his realtor has said that we could make. And I'm trying to be able to do that. So we can both put more money in our pockets for ourselves and our children that we both need. But I will be in cooperation.
Sold, and it must be, it doesn't say anything in the judgment about repairs or anything. It must immediately be sold.
It wouldn't stop the selling.
You're going to
or delay
talk
it.
to Mr. Donaldson about something, you're not being prohibited from talking to him or something, but you are prohibited from interfering with the immediate sale of the house. Okay, you can't hold it up because I want to repair the living room.
It wouldn't hold anything up. It wouldn't hold it up.
Yes, but you gotta fix it, so don't give me
The
that.
same thing that we've done when we purchased the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. But go ahead.
Well, thank you.
Honor.
I'm just
Go ahead.
telling you that it will hold it up. I know what it does to fix a house. It holds it up. You gotta do it.
It's minor. I already had someone come in and give estimates, but okay. All right.
That's be the order of the court. She will fully cooperate. Obviously, if she doesn't cooperate with the Monday showing, you can come back and get an immediate order to have her removed. All right. I know you've got them before, but with whatever, because she said she's got it set for Monday and everything is set up. Okay. And that's her own words to me right here. And if she violates that, I'll use that against her too. And unless you agree, she's to be out next Friday. I will reserve costs for Mr. Cox. You'll be able to bill for your time, the amounts and stuff like that. I'll reserve them for right now for this hearing, only because unless stuff goes the way it doesn't seem to be going, there'll be more. And I will grant costs to you at that time, Mr. Cox. That's going to be the order. If Mr. Donaldson and Miss Donaldson want to cooperate and give more time or do whatever, that's fine. But you're here telling me, Mr. Cox, that he wants this done now, doesn't want to make repairs, basically, just wants it done, just sold. Just sold. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor, we're just trying to allow our realtor to do her job, and Mrs. Donaldson is not allowed to do it thus far. So,
And if the realtor comes in, ma'am, and says you're anything in her way, I'll have the police come and remove you. I'm tired. I'm done. So that'll be the order of the court. Anything? All right. Thank you. You'll draft the order, Mr. Cox.
yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Have a good weekend.
You too. Thanks.
Well, it sounds like a really frustrating situation. When people act inappropriately in court, it can definitely disrupt the proceedings and make things take longer. It's understandable that you feel it wastes the court's time and impacts other cases. As for the judge's final orders, those will be based on the evidence and laws presented in court, and it's tough to say exactly what they were without knowing the specifics of the case. It does sound like a very intense situation for everyone involved, especially the children.